to this level of having deep relationship with one of the most powerful man on earth, Vladimir Putin.
Thank you for having me on your platform this morning. With the Biafrans all over the world, I'm not surprised that this connection come forth because you have seen a woman which many people regard to him as a man that is not a woman, Dr. Orabueze, for the role he has played after the Buhari kidnapped Mazen Amdekano from Kenya, and also Nigeria federal government also have stopped Samuel Kwan to speak. And this woman took it upon herself, despite Nigeria government are looking that this is a woman, he cannot do anything. But it's look as if now that this woman now want to do what man cannot even do. He's trying to use all his available means, all available resources available to her to make sure he got the connection that the Biafrans need. Don't forget that women has every potential to penetrate where men cannot enter because she's a woman. The power of woman is speaking, and as I speak to you, Biafrans are not even surprised that this connection for Putin is coming to come and liberate Biafra. I speak to you here today that what I'm seeing ahead, the conjunction of Benjamin Netanyahu, the Donald Trump of this world, the Putin, it will be very difficult for Nigeria to be able to contend with these three principalities of the world. And that's why Biafrans are jubilating right now, because they know that the hour has come, the victory has come. They are saying that whether the Nigerian government like it or not, by holding Mazen Amdekano or depriving Samuel Kwan not to speak to Biafran, they are not moved because they have somebody like Dr. Orabueze, who is doing the needful in US. The connection is there for her, the resources is there for her, and Biafra should just wait because their woman is about to shake the table. These are the reasons we are advising Nigeria that fighting, holding Mazen Amdekano, holding Samuel Kwan is not the solution, because this is ideology. You cannot stop ideology. The moment you hold somebody, another person will spring up. Who will tell you that after depriving Samuel Kwan not to speak to Biafran, that Dr. Orabueze will come and step to this shoe? And she's doing wonderfully well. And look at the world is gradually recognizing Biafra on a daily basis. They are gaining more popularity in the world. So as I speak to you, information even on our table that the Biafrans now, their international passport is in the table of Donald Trump. And the lobby of Mazen Amdekano should not be pushed aside, because that woman to the information are close to her that she's doing a dangerous work, trying to push this Biafran issue to Donald Trump. And,
yes,
yes, Donald Trump is doing it because don't forget that one of the reasons I keep telling people that if Nigeria refuses to do the needful, Donald Trump, Benjamin Netanyahu, and this man Putin that are coming on board now, they will do the needful, because as I speak to you, one of the major problems of Donald Trump now is to see how to depopulate the population black in America. And if you look at the blacks in America, Igbos occupy many space in America. So Donald Trump might be looking at it, if I can help these people to achieve their Biafran, many Igbo will go back to their country and invest in their home. And by then I can achieve my aim for depopulating black in America. So it's a factor that a lot of people are saying that this Donald Trump, don't forget that the relationship of Nigeria with Donald Trump now is like a cat and rat. It's like a cat and rat, because Nigerian government also have seen that what Donald Trump want to do, and that's why they are not like any movement that Donald Trump is moving. So for this information, this commission, it might likely be truth.
Okay, why is it that Russia government, the international community, seems to be ignoring, shunning Nigeria in all ramifications?
No, come again.
Why is it that the international community now, especially Russia, the West Europe, seems to be shunning anything that has to do with Nigeria presently now?
Yes, of course, they've seen, if you ask me, you see what is happening in Nigeria right now, because everything is going wireless in Nigeria. It's like Nigeria is like a country that without they are not obeying the rules of law. One we expect that Mazen Amdekano should also be free now. This man you hold there in detention, what this man have done cannot be compared to what the Fulani bandits are doing. Killing, raping. You see the video that is going viral of about women, many women in Enugu State, where this Fulani used to make sex with them by all means, harassing them. So they say that they are poking a stick on their under, which is very, very embarrassing. And the state have a governor who is looking. I said something this morning on one of the platforms that was interviewed. Nigeria government should look into this. That is not by silencing Samuel Kwan that is the issue. If you ask me whether I agree with what Samuel Kwan is doing, I might not agree with Samuel Kwan 100%. But if you look at, since Samuel Kwan has been stopped not to speak to Biafrans, the way these Fulani headmen now have the audacity to penetrate the southeast, raping women, kidnapping, doing all sorts of havoc, where is the federal government to do the needful? If you stop Samuel Kwan not to Not to, because Samuel Ekpa have not moved his people to Lagos to come and destroy Lagos. Samuel Ekpa have not moved people to the north. He is in his own geographical zone to secure the southeast people, and that is what he's doing. Whether he got it wrong by sometimes crashing with Nigerian security, that one is not for me to say. But ever since he has been stopped, you could see how these Fulani men are getting entry into Biafra land. Don't forget how this ESM come into existence by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not create ESM for me, for the best of my knowledge. He did not create ESM to fight the Nigerian armies. He did not create ESM to fight Nigerian police. It was still because of these Fulanis when they were busy killing people. And the young man said these people to be in the bush to hunt after these people. Since the federal government are not doing the needful to make sure he contain these people not to stop killing. That's why we people from the middle belt, if we have somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu too, we will stand with him. Because you know how many numbers of people that have been killed in the middle belt? Do you know? So if Biafran are lucky to have person like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you are crucifying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, crucify Sunday Igboho. Because Sunday Igboho too also stood for the same purpose. That enough is enough. Fulani cannot just come into our territory and be killing people the way they like. And Sunday Igboho also stood up during the Buhari government. They went after him too to kill him. But being has made that the Yoruba leader are far better in terms of leadership than the Igbo's leader. They stood against that man. They made sure that he did not face the wrath of Buhari and he escaped for his dear life. The same Sunday Igboho went to submit the application for British embassy that he wanted his people to exit from Nigeria. That's why his brother is still the president of Nigeria. What does that speak to you in a large volume? That everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for. As I always say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fights for the Yoruba, he fights for the Igbo, he fights for the Middle Belt. Because this is no longer a country whereby a doctor has to move from Nigeria, go to UK to go and be doing caregiver, and the politicians are happy because they share the national cake. A councillor will buy a house in SA within 1 year, 2 years, but a civil servant who served for 35 years cannot afford to build a bungalow house to live, cannot afford to send his children to school. And you say we should be happy. We can never be happy. We are murdering our future. The same way my father spoke to me, Nigeria will be better, right from child. Now I've grown, I've given birth. I'm also speaking the language to my children that it will be better. When will it be better for them? So for me, Biafrans will be happy if these people, these three principalities of the world, join hands together to make sure Biafra get their freedom. Don't forget that the reason why Nigeria will not allow Biafra to get their freedom, the moment Biafra get their freedom today, every other region want to go on their own. As I speak to you, no any region that cannot stand as a country on its own. Go and look at the population of Spain. How many millions are they? How many millions is the least region in Nigeria? For you to see that everybody has what it takes to stand. Spain, what do they know for? They are not to produce wine, and they are living. Many Nigerians will get a visa to Spain, and they will go and do Thanksgiving in the church. Look at many years ago, we are shouting Ghana must go. Many years ago, Cotonou must go. But reverse is the case. Ghana are shouting Nigeria must go in Ghana right now. So what are we saying? We should have it that this is a country? The answer is no.
Okay, people from Middle Belt has supported Biafra in all ramification. Are you surprised that Biafra is getting global attention more than any other nation agitating for freedom? What was led to that, honestly?
Well, let me tell you that in this country we find ourselves, we hate the truth.
Oh.
That is just the major problem. Major problem is that if you call me my brother and you are seeking after my life, how to kill me to inherit my property, you are no longer my brother. I rather go and seek a friend outside there that will shield me, that will protect me to live. And that's what is happening between the Middle Belt and the Biafrans. We have seen over the years the Fulani who think that because of religious, because of culture, they are more closer to us, they are brother. They keep destroying us. Whether Osume Danfolo or what name they call, because Middle Belt are the one that stop him. You are using that anger to destroy Plateau. You are using that anger to destroy Benue State.
Benue, Kogi,
and we are saying no to that. Enough is enough. We can no longer take this. But you know the fact. The truth will definitely reveal no matter how you take that. If you forget about Donald Trump, when Donald Trump was a president in the first 4 years, don't forget that many Muslims hated him. Many blacks hated him. But when they now see the gravity of the impact, negative impact, Joe Biden and Obama have done. As I speak to you, this last election, both the Muslims, both the blacks, they all joined hands together and voted for Donald Trump. It is better for us to get Donald Trump, who will send us go back to our country and allow the world to be in peace, than to have this devil incarnate that will destroy the world. I want to tell you the impact of Joe Biden and Obama to the world. They destroyed the world power. They destroyed the economy of the world by allowing that fight, that war between Russia and Ukraine. And today we saw the impact of Ukraine war and Russia. It affects everywhere in the world, both even in Nigeria as we speak. Go to Israel and Hamas, the war that's not supposed to fight because of the Joe Biden weekly, because of Obama, they allowed the war. But let me ask you these questions. The Bible says when the light comes, the darkness cannot comprehend it not. The light has come, which is the Donald Trump. Since Donald Trump has been sworn in as the president of America, do you hear war like the way we used to hear it before? As I speak to you now, is he not the president of Ukraine that is running up and down to seek out to stop the war? And Obama, Donald Trump have told him every penny that America has spent on Ukraine, Ukraine is going to pay it back. Because the money is taxpayers' money. You cannot come and waste our taxpayers' money. Because in the first place, you're not supposed to go into this war. Do you get my point? He told him, we all watch it, that this why do you think you can win this war? People who are pushing you, people like Joe Biden and Obama that is pushing that man, go and fight. Where are they today? Do you know how many souls that have been destroyed in Ukraine? Do you know how many property that have been leveled in Ukraine? So for me, they might not agree. We, the middle belt, have seen that Biafra will be favorable to us because, as I've earlier told you, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for is for general everybody. Everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said about the Fulani bandit, has it not come to pass?
You think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has overpowered Nigeria in this regard?
And that is why they don't allow that young man to come out from prison. Because I see nothing that man has done compared to what Fulani people have done. And yet they are releasing them. As I used to say it, use the case of Evans, the Igbo kidnapper, and Wadume, which is the Fulani or the Hausa's kidnapper. Today, Wadume is living his life. He has been free. But Evans, the Igbo man, is still in the prison. Marginalization, we are saying. If IBB have come out and told the world how they lie against the Igbos about the coup that took place in 1966.
Very bad.
I was expecting by now Tinubu should be called people that are involved and say, you know what? Let this young man go. Because why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out to fight for this Biafra liberation? Don't forget that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not a poor guy. He didn't come from poor family. He came from wealthy home. He was enjoying his life in Liverpool. But he has to forsake all this thing and come back to fight because he saw the suffering. The people were suffering. He came to fight for these people. You get my point? So for me, they know the truth that the moment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release, he will raise the Biafra flag. Immediately. And don't forget, the Bible says, I hardened the heart of Pharaoh to deal with the children of Israel, so that at the end, my name will be glorified. The delay of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a denier. Anytime he come out today, the victory is sure. Because as I speak to you, not only Igbos, 90%, 80% of Nigeria are tired of this nation because nothing is working anymore. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. That's why I said it before the general election. Whether it's Peter Obi that win that election, whether Atiku, whether this Emilio could grab the power and run with it that is now the president now. If they did not do these two things, which I prescribe, nothing will work in Nigeria. What are those two things? I said it's either they restructure this country, let every region. As it is now, if Igbos are the one managing themselves, you people know how to deal with your leaders. One thing, and I trust the Igbos are not pretenders. If there to be Peter Obi that is in that place doing this thing Tinubu is doing, Igbo man will have dragged him out since. They are not pretender. They don't see white and call it blue. And that's why they call Igbos are too arrogant. They are not arrogant. Just that when you say the truth in this part of the world where we find ourselves, they feel that you are too pompous. They feel that you know it too much. We don't like the truth. So as I was saying, whether OP, whether Atiku, whether this Emilio could grab power and run with it as president, except they do the things, restructuring this country or divide the country, then there's no way forward. Look at it now. Do you see anything? Can you tell me one thing that Tinubu have done that is affecting Nigeria life? The answer is no. Because he is building on 40 foundation. If you can use your camera to watch this thing, look at this foundation. This foundation is 40. No matter how billionaire Dangote come now to come and building on this foundation, he's just wasting his time. Because the foundation is already weak. It cannot stand. In time, when time comes, when this thing blow,
wind,
it blow, it will blow the house away. And that's what is happening to Nigeria. Every effort Tinubu is trying to put on because he's building on 40 foundation is not standing. So we should stop prolonging the evil days ahead of us and do the needful so that Nigerians can wake up and be proud of this country. This country was once a giant of Africa, doing well globally. Under President Goodluck Jonathan, we were flying like eagles. Our economy was one of the best in Africa. But as I speak to you today, what is the situation of the economy of Nigeria? As I speak to you, many Nigerians are running to Cotonou to seek for greener pasture. If you own 1,000 naira in Cotonou now, you can eat indomie and chicken in Cotonou. But 3,000 naira in Nigeria cannot eat chicken.
Would Igbo man be blamed on the political mess up of Nigeria, considering the fact that the Yorubas and Hausas have been in power for years and they cannot be able to fix Nigeria?
Not for me. Despite the Igbo to have their own to take, but you cannot blame the Igbos totally because even more what they have told Nigeria that there is paper, the Yorubas and the Hausas have signed that the Igbos must not come close to power in Nigeria. And that's why people are saying, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is a free man. It's a free man because if people like IBB have come and opened the secret of Nigeria, so what else? So for me, this message to the viewers that are going to watching it, for Tinubu, people loyalists, I advise President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, let release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, let that young man go home.
Thank you.